Day 6 of the Arizona Cardinals training camp is in the books. Bo Brock, Craig Morgan, PHNX Cardinals. Subscribe to the channel, drop a like. So the Cardinals offense, a key member, went down on the practice field today. One of those guys that I don't feel like this offense could stand to lose. It was Hjalte Froholdt, Craig, on a play that went to the corner to Marvin Harrison Jr., who hauled down an impressive catch. But their starting center, who was so consistent last year, needed some help off the turf.
Yeah, and we walked a little gingerly down the ramp as well. We obviously don't have a report, and they're going to be off tomorrow. Yep. So we don't know, but I mean, we got to tell the story the way it is, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I had to go out to get my tripod from the car, and as I was coming back in, who's walking out? Hjalte Froholdt, with nothing on his leg. I'm not saying that that's a diagnosis. I'm not WebMD, right. But maybe a good sign that he was walking of his own volition. Now,
Froholdt got rolled up on the play, and in this case, it's better lucky than good, I think, as far as the reporting goes. Just happened to be in the right place at the right time, and you're right. It doesn't tell us really much of anything, and hopefully it's going to come back with maybe a clean bill of health for the Cardinals starting center. Without Froholdt on the field for the remainder of the practice, Evan Brown slid over from left guard to the center position, which he has snaps in the NFL at. A lot of experience there. And then immediately, like we saw the third-round rookie out of Illinois, Isaiah Adams. And then after that, Craig, we saw little John Gaines, who we heard a little bit more about today.
We did, and Jonathan Ganon was just telling us that he's getting close to being, fully cleared to participate in practice. Maybe that's coming on Thursday for all we know. They've praised Jonathan Gaines so much with the way he has, first of all, the way that he attacked his rehab after missing so much time, but they also really like him, and we're seeing a lot of him. Even before this moment, he was seeing a lot of time with the first team, so maybe he's a guy who can fill in if you have to have him for short term.
Some people want to jump to conclusions and believe that that's going to be a starting role for Jonathan Gaines. I tend to disagree. I think Jonathan Gaines, they're going to lean into his versatility, right? I think that's something that they had envisioned as a role for him rookie year, the unfortunate injury. I think they're going to continue to lean into that. I see they view that as a role on this team. Yeah, a guy that can play all three inside positions.
And that's exactly what Jonathan Ganon said today. Yeah. He's versatile, and man, is that a buzzword around here. Yeah. They like their guys to be able to bounce around positions, so you're probably right. He's a very valuable backup, but in the event of injuries like that, that's a guy that can step into the fold for you.
So make sure, of course, you're following at Craig S. Morgan and PHNX_Cardinals on Twitter for more updates on Froholdt. As far as the rest of the team went, I thought that the first team offense continued to look good. Kyler Murray was ripping it downfield. The rapport with Greg Dortch was rock solid. I mean, they've been playing together for a while. I mean, he's his longest tenured wide receiver on this team, and it showed up today. Marvin Harrison Jr. was a little rocky out of the gates before the big play on the Froholdt injury. I think he had a drop in drills. He got himself back into the line, which hadn't seen that all year. So Marvin Harrison Jr. goes out, tries to make a catch, drops it, immediately puts himself back in the line, goes and secures the pass, and then, okay, he can check that box off. And then there were a couple close catches that he couldn't haul in, and then he made the big play to end today's camp, which looked pretty good. The other guy that I thought stood out was on the other side of the football. Darius Robinson looked like a man amongst boys at times.
I was watching drills. He was just coming with a bull rush up the middle, and he was moving his man off the line. It was impressive to watch. We've been sort of waiting for him to make some sort of impact in camp. Today was a good day for it, not only in those drills, but we saw it a bit when they were going 11 on 11 as well.
Yeah, I saw him go against the twos a couple plays where he was close to getting home. If in this situation you don't hit the quarterback, might have gotten home on Clayton Tune for a sack there. So the 27th overall pick, looking the part for the Cardinals. Anything stand out to you before we go into a day off for Cards camp?
Just one other thing that we keep seeing. Amari is he's right now he's number 2 on the depth chart for running backs, and Jonathan Ganon praised him as well, so he looks really good on third down. I'm really curious how this whole thing's going to shake out after James Conner.
It's a numbers crunch in the running back room. James Conner, Michael Carter, Amari Dermercado, the third-round pick, Trey Benson, the special teamer, DJ Dallas. 5 running backs is a lot to carry. We'll see how that plays out throughout camp and preseason. Bo Brock, Craig Morgan, like this video. Look for more coverage from Cards Camp, PHNX Cardinals.